Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here, and it's good to be here with all of you. Welcome to yet another episode of Mike Nice Combat Taekwondo. Mike Nice, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all ages and from all over the world. Welcome to this show, the show where you get to meet the fighters, and on this special run of shows, calling the Aftermath, where we chat about the fight nights, not the upcoming fights, but the fights that have happened already. So welcome everyone. We're going to have a very special episode tonight. We're having William Findley talking about the his match against Junior Fraziel Pilarte from Dominican Republic. And in order to do so, and in order to start the show as it must be, please welcome Combat Taekwondo CEO Mr. George. How are you, George?
Hey, hello, Chava. Hello, everyone that's watching right now. Great to be here tonight and excited about the new show.
I'm excited too, George. We're going to talk about one of the most expected fights that night, and that came out to be one of the best fight of the night. What do you think about it?
Yes, that's true. I mean, the build up to the fight night, it turned this fight into the fight of the night somehow. Especially right after the December 3rd, people were talking about it as it was the fight of the night. But also before the fight, right? Everybody was excited about William and Junior. I mean, two heavyweights. Um, and their fight did not disappoint. I mean, it was raw and hard kicks, and it was a tough fight.
Yeah, yeah. The emotion were building up since the first since the first days of the since even before the encounter. Since the interviews that we made with them, and then there in Colombia, things were building up. We have the world famous breakfast incident. Also, also we have a little encounter on the press conference. Also, there was like a little showcase on the weighing ceremony, and then of course we had the match, and as you said, yours it didn't disappoint.
Yes, it didn't. And then, I'll take this opportunity to let everybody know that episode 2 is going to be out on the 23rd. And then what's special about this episode that it's going to feature these two fighters, William Findley and Junior Pilarte. Do we have that teaser already?
Yes, of course, we have it right here. Let me broadcast it uh, so everyone can watch it, and these guys are still building this up even though the fight is over.
Well, it looks like Junior is not going to be able to connect tonight, unfortunately. What's going on in all these technical issues, the internet, and I mean, we have this challenge with the time zone, but it looks like a lot of people they have hard times connecting to the feed to this link.
Yeah, seems so. But well, I'm sure we'll have the chance to chat with Junior later on. So I'm really not worried about that. Let's watch this. William is here already. So
Oh,
before
let's
we,
welcome him before we launch that teaser. Why not?
oh, of
Let's do
course,
that.
let's welcome him. Hey, William, how's it going?
Hey Chava, hey Master George, how you doing?
Hello, sir. How are you, William?
Doing good.
Good to see you.
Good to
Good
see
to
you.
see you. We were about to show everyone that teaser for the next episode. Are you down for that?
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's do that. Let's do that, Chava.
Of course, here it is.
Todo bien, separe, separe.
There it is. Tomorrow's episode. It's going to be. I think it's going to be really interesting. I'm really. I haven't watched it yet. I have to tell you this. I haven't watched it yet. So I'm expecting just like everyone else to for it to get featured on this Friday.
Well, Chava, this is a bummer. I didn't get to watch the first episode in the first place, so I can't wait to watch the second one. So, how does that work with the YouTube? Where are we with that to be able to get it going?
Still working. I'm hoping YouTube answers tonight or maybe tomorrow in the alongside the day. We're working really hard. We're having discussions with YouTube about this. But I think we're heading to a good port on this issue.
Yeah, we don't want to settle just for the teasers, you know? I mean, there's a lot of intensity in this one. Hey, William, this brings back memories, right?
Yeah, watching that video, that's pretty tough, man. It was a good time. It was a good time. I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, I can't decide between Yohaira's dancing on the entrance and William jumping around in the cage like a wildcat. I cannot decide which of them was my favorite entrance.
That was wild. I love that.
Yeah, when you get to that moment, you walk out and everything's going pretty calm, and then suddenly, I know the song's called "Down with the Sickness," but instantly I became down with the sickness. I just ran out and I was hyped, and I'm like, "This is my moment," type of thing, and it was just time to unleash the demon.
Well, we watched the fight many times. Personally, I have to say, pretty powerful kicks. Um, you scored like a super back kick right there, and then I loved the way you just kind of like rushed in, but then
Yeah.
the referee just stopped the fight. What do you think about that, Chava?
Yeah, well, I think the match was over, right? I think it was like just by the end of the match. I can't remember the exact time at the fight that it was, but I kind of recall it was like in the very end, right? Am I
It
right?
was the last like 40 seconds that
Oh, okay,
that back kick happened.
cool. Just rushing in. I mean, people wanted to see more in there, but then the ref just called it right there. And overall, what do you think, William? I mean, we're away like pretty some like what few couple of weeks from the event. You scored a big win. Did that sink in already with you?
What was the question?
Like we were like couple of weeks away from the fight, right? Now
Uh-huh.
you had your time to look back and kind of assess what happened in the ring. You did score
Okay.
a big win. How do
Yeah.
you feel about that?
Definitely feels really good, having that transition into this new sport. Everybody is new to it, just like the refs are new to it and everything. I thought it was ran really well and everything. It was just a great experience. It's definitely the best event that I've ever been a part of. No matter if I won, loss, whatever that result is, just the experience of it was way different than anything that I've ever had before in all of the years of my competing. You know, that to take away all those memories, like you said, like watching that brings back those memories is some truly special, you know, and then to be able to go there and then have my father as my coach, you know, it's just something that I'll always cherish, that I'm very thankful for, you know, this organization for giving me this platform. And then, you know, being a part of the first card is something, you know, legendary that, you know, it still feels surreal.
Well, it was a special night indeed, Chava, right? People were like exploding on the sidelines right there, like with every kick, with every punch. I'm pretty sure you don't really focus on that when you fight, right? But sometimes in the background, do you hear anything? But it was like the venue was on fire.
It's crazy because, you know, being the only American, North American, um, on this card as the fighters, and then getting a USA chant from everybody in the South American country is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
crazy
um,
and beautiful.
yeah, that felt good. And then, you know, of course, while I'm in the ring, you know, I'm listening to, you know, my coach and everything. So I'm pretty locked in. The outside noise isn't really getting to me. But when I hit that back kick, and we got to call it what it is. It was a 20-foot back kick, right?
Yes.
I measured it out, right? Because it's a 20-foot back kick, right? That I heard the crowd going on that because when I did the back kick, right, my head was turned, and then I hear everybody go, "Oh," and I hear him rolling on the canvas, right, and then I just darted it, right, and then, you know, of course, it got broken up then,
Yes.
but yeah, that's a awesome feeling itself. But I tell you, our match, you know, it was the fight of the night, it was the fight of the week. That's what I'm going with that. I keep saying it. Um, I think that the whole talk, like lead up in our fight, was WT style and ITF. Um, Out of all of the fighters, we demonstrated the most kicking, right? And out of heavyweights and being the most active match is something, you know, that should be talked about. Um, you know, I kicked Junior with some pretty hard kicks, and he took them, you know, and that I gained some respect for him there because it showed that he truly wanted it just as bad as me. You know, throughout the whole trip, you know, as soon as you get off that plane, and then you had ESPN with the cameras right there, you realize that it's like serious and everything. And then, you know, right from the beginning, I'm like, why don't I like this guy, my opponent, right? And, you know, the things that he was doing and everything. But then I realized, you know, throughout the match, I'm like looking at him, kicking him, and I'm like, man, this guy's just like me. You know, that I think that there was definitely a difference between our match and other matches. You know, the whole card had great fighters, great people, and everything, but the energy that was produced in our match was the fight of the night. You know, there wasn't, you know, maybe one person was just dominant as the other person was getting tired and they were getting a couple like punches. We showed true Taekwondo, and, you know, I was disappointed not to get the fight of the night just for the title of it, like officially, because I demonstrated within each category, right? I had kicks, right, including that 20-foot back kick, the spin hook kick, a couple hard just rib shots. I got the takedowns and the ground and pound. That there was a couple, all the different aspects. I covered each box. I think that with the the talk of between any match heavyweight is always going to be the one that people will remember and talk about, right? Just like when Rick Shin gives that example about, when people talk about boxing, who do they think of? They think of Mike Tyson. They think of the
The big
heavyweight,
guys, right?
you know.
Yes.
It's a different game in each division. I'm happy that you guys selected an opponent that really wanted it. I could tell trained hard.
Yeah,
And
Junior was the right opponent for you, in my opinion.
yeah, I
And
absolutely agree with that. It was a tough match, and I really appreciated the opportunity to go against somebody that really brought it to me, and that was taking my shots. That's respected.
Chava,
Yes, I do agree that, with William that it was the match of the evening. I agree in that aspect because yes, every box was checked. We have spinning kicks, we have takedowns, we have several types of punches. We have we saw a lot of taekwondo, like 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 at the moment from the very beginning we saw like kicking interchanges, which is what you would expect from a taekwondo match. And that was really good. I think also I want to give the heads up to Junior because I think he was a great opponent. I mean, yes, it is true that William brought the devil out, but also did Junior. He was really convinced. He entered with no fear. He entered with no hesitation, and that's something that I think that was something that gave the match a very good energy because both of you were like real focused, real concentrated. Both of you wanted to win. Both of you did what you were best at. And it came out a really good match and a really and also a really good show to watch.
well, Chava, I mean, Junior was there to take care of business as well as William, right? They had the goal. It was William's night, right? For sure, 100%. My question to William is, going into this fight, I'm pretty sure that he's seen, he did some research, right? Watching Junior and his trainings and what he does, right? Going into this fight, did you feel what was your game plan in case like Junior gets really close to you? Did you feel like you're like in any danger when he was just getting too close?
I
And
think,
how did you manage to keep him at bay?
well, I think realizing going in, no matter who you go against, realizing the worst possible outcome, right? And then accepting that, right? Realizing that, I'm stepping into this. This is serious. I could get knocked out, that I realize that, and then I become accepting of that. It gains like a respect, right? And when I gain that respect, it means that I'm always alert within the ring. Um, I know that he has, power within his shots, especially his hands and everything. I know I can confidently say that there's nobody that's going to match my kicking in speed, power, whatever. That nobody's going to match my kicking. It was the hand techniques, which I'm working a lot more on now. But I knew, to answer your question on when it was like around the 4 minute marker, right? And again, when I'm in the match, I don't know exactly how much time, because there's no clock. I was kind of listening to my coach and when he was yelling it out, so I had a rough estimate, but I knew that I was ahead because I took him down. I did that back kick. I knew I was ahead, and he knew it because he kept coming forward, and realizing that it could not matter what I just did for the 4 minutes if I get hit and get knocked out. So I was just playing the smart game, not going for like the highlights, trying to kick, just playing that defense. I think a lot of that comes with my experience within the Olympic style on playing like a scoring game. Um, but yeah, I think that Junior was definitely a worthy opponent, and
Well,
I could
a
tell that he
scoring
was
game
seriously.
with the touch of savage.
Yeah, yeah.
I would call that way. So,
So,
Chava, did you see like at the end of the round, like when the ref was about to announce the winner, they were both like, Junior was pushing himself, right? Will just said, and then I think he's 100% right. Junior was trying to catch up and make it happen, but it didn't work out. Maybe next time, who knows? How did you feel about those all 5 minutes at the end of the round? There were you guys were both like really. I mean, you saw that image right at the end of the fight, like catching your breath.
Yeah, a lot of people will be like, uh, "Oh, like why are you out of breath?" That's what you're supposed to be like.
yes,
We
of
gave
course.
we both gave it our all, and to look back and see, both of us, catching our breath and then immediately giving respect. I think a lot of the talk is people talk about the breakfast scene with us, right? Where I think that me and Junior ended up being the most respectful to each other by the end of the trip than any of the opponents, because we fought it out. That when I look back, I don't look on the video and see like, oh, me and Junior Ty. I see we both gave it our all, and we both gained respect for each other, and we both made a name for each other, and we both represented this new league well.
So, William, tell us something about the beginning of the trip, because you have stated that it was like a totally different experience. But how do you feel when you see like all the cameras, all the production, like when you get to the hotel and meet all the other fighters? Also, there was this happened at the airport that a lot of you the incoming flights of many of you came in many with a very few time of a very few time gap, and a lot of you were meeting at the airport for the first time, and you start chatting with each other like if you have met for a while now. So can you tell us something about that experience, like the social experience with the fighters?
Well, throughout leading up to the trip, a lot of us kind of got in touch through the social media, like Instagram and stuff, follow each other, and kind of keep in touch a little bit. So then you meet these guys in person. Um, but you know, we all instantly connect, because we all have the interest and passion. That it's something that we can all relate and bond to. That we all instantly clicked, and you know, it was pretty crazy. We're all not used to all of that production and everything. Um, I think that it's what we all deserve. We all train so hard, and then we finally get this like spotlight for us to to show our skill.
Yeah, remember, Chava, we talked about this. You know what's crazy? Because once we got there and then they arrived, and everybody felt like they knew each other for like
Yes,
let alone us, right? Because we know each other and we work together, right? But I'm talking about the fighters, the coaches, the everybody. Just we felt like we knew each other for a long, long time, and that's
that's right.
that's what William says right now too. Like with the fighters, with the coaches, with the everybody, it's crazy.
So, Will, what about the return to home, like when you complete the hero's journey, now you're back home. What are the comments that you are hearing from, I mean, from your inner circle, the rest of your family? Your dad was there with you, but the rest of your family, your friends, your teammates, what are what's the word with them? What do they say to you? What are they thinking about all of this?
Well, of course, my family was back home watching on the TV, so they got to experience the show part, you know, that I didn't like see. Yeah, I didn't see it on the TV, So then it was cool to come talk and of course, celebrate and everything. Um, but then when I like watch it back with them, it was another special moment that I got to share with them. Just watching it back and then playing it a little bit, pausing and being like, "Hey, at this moment, this is what I was thinking," or it was definitely a cool experience that I was still able to share with the rest of my family.
That's great because
That's
when you
awesome.
get to watch the end product, right? I mean, all of us, we were in there, right? And then I
Yeah,
got back home and I got to watch the show 2 days later, and then I was like, wow, because when you're in there, you don't see it, right? How people see it on TV, which is totally different experience. I mean,
right.
it's amazing to be in there to get the feel of everything firsthand, but also, like you said, another amazing experience is to actually watch it, to see what people were able to see on their screens
Mhm.
during the broadcast. With all those special things like the locker rooms, the walk, the little chat. It was just something that's I loved it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Definitely agree with you on that. I mean, I can't wait to watch the show, and I hope
Me
that
too.
within our I
Me
ca-
too.
I hope that within our episode that you get to see um not just the beginning part leading up to our fight, but get to see me and Junior after the fight. I hope that that they include that part
You
that you
capture
get.
that.
Yeah, because there was a part when I got done doing, after I won, I did the interviews and, you do all that and I'm walking to the locker room and then being able to see, Junior at the end of the hallway and then, you know, become friends at that moment. I hope that they get that into the episode because that's important.
So Chava, I had a question about what some of your Taekwondo peeps are talking about this. Did anyone come to you and say, "Hey, Will, how can I be part of this, or how can I get in there and fight?" What did
With
they talk to you about?
Well, all right, here's one for you, Master George. All right.
Yes, sir.
Um, I think that a lot of people within my section, okay, they don't. It's this is made for a certain type of fighter,
Yes,
okay, and
that's cool.
I'm gonna say that by saying a fighter. All
Yes.
right, um, that there's not too many people that were like, hey, that was really cool. I want to be a part of that. Maybe they said, hey, that was pretty cool, but not a lot of people saying I want to be a part of that because I think that after this show, people realize that okay, this is the real deal.
It's a
People are
serious
going in there to
business.
fight, right? That it's not. Let me go and collect this medal. Let me play a little tag game. No, you're going in there to kick somebody 20 feet across the cage. That's what we're about here. We're not about that, little tag game. We mean business, you
That's
know,
true.
that I think no matter if people want to admit it or not, there was a respect gained for what this is.
100% true, Chava.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree with Will on this one. This is not for
He
everyone. This is the
actually he said it. That's facts. That's true. That's facts. Many people watch this, within the Taekwondo realm, and then they get to see it's serious business. This is only for the fighters, right? Like he said, the true fighters. And then we can tell like how many people got the cold feet. I mean, they were like interested, and then they just pulled out just like that. Oh, you know what? I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yes, this is for the fighter. This is for the Taekwondo fighter. That's what it is. And then if you guys are ready for this, we did open another round of interviews. www.combattaekwondo with a K.com. You can apply. I think it's open for a few more days. So you take this opportunity and become part of Combat Taekwondo. Let's make history together.
Yeah, that's right. So please don't forget that there's a new opening for the inclusion of new fighters. Right now, it is open if you are an Olympic, world, or continental medalist. Either you have won world or any medal, you can apply right now because this is something that is not going to repeat very often. Probably it's not going to repeat ever. So please don't miss it. Para toda la gente que está interesada en unirse a Combat Taekwondo, recuerden que estamos aceptando ahorita solicitudes. Es una nueva ronda de ingresos y está abierta en este momento para toda la gente que es medallista olímpica, mundial y continental. Así que si tú tienes alguna de estas medallas en tu currículum y te interesa ser parte de este nuevo formato de Taekwondo, están las inscripciones abiertas por un tiempo limitado y quién sabe si se volverá a repetir. Así que aplica ya. Puedes aplicar en Combat Taekwondo, combatconk.com o en cualquiera de las redes sociales de Combat Taekwondo.
Yeah, thank you, Chava. So you have these guys like we had a little post with William and Junior's fight, and then it's really funny because I just want to bring this up just for the people, just for the fun factor. You have so many messages coming in. Oh, look at these guys! I can get in there and then beat both of them, and then let me in. I can show them how it's done. And this is if you feel like you're up for this, go ahead and apply, and you see what you made of, right? I mean, making comments from the couch when you have no performance or no accomplishments whatsoever. Uh, Believe me, you don't want to get in the ring with these guys.
Yeah, you can even get in the ring with both of them. If you get a brave partner, you
The
can
couch
get in the ring with
coaches.
both of them.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
I
a
mean,
couple options. There's a couple options there, Master George.
Yes.
You can either send those people one by one. You can send them to me or Junior, or they can find a partner. We can do a 2v2.
Yes. That's true. But that's funny. I mean, there's so many thousands of messages and hundreds a day, and it's crazy. Like making comments. And then but just to let you know, the real ones will never do that, okay? I mean, they show thumbs up and they encourage, they support, right? But it's just the Joe on the couch just making comments that you're not holding your arms up, or Junior's not doing this, or this guy's not doing it, that guy's not doing that. But anyways, Chava, I think it's about time to make a special announcement too. Just a little teaser. As we're not going to have these interviews open for a long time because we're going to start the major league, right? That's going to be our pipeline for the future fighters to make the main events. And then there's an event coming up in March, the first major league event. And then also with every major league, we're going to have preliminaries. Preliminary is going to be a sort of like a wild card fights that they had that night in Bogota. So from there, they're going to actually work their way up to a main event fight like William and Junior had, or Oscar and Niaz and Rafael and Talisca. So to be on the main card. So this is exciting news. It's going to be March 16, I think. We're going to make an official announcement with the poster and registration and everything soon.
We are all waiting for that announcement. Especially me, I can't wait to hear that announcement.
Yeah, I think it's only fair, when we launch the major league, everybody's going to have the chance to come in, rake in points, and then work their way up to fight with these guys on the main event card, right? So I think that's fair and square for everybody to know. That's how we're going to get the fighters from now on. we're just gonna open for a little bit. We get some accomplished martial artists if they want to join. That's great and apply. Other than that, we're just gonna start our leagues and they can work their way up from there.
That's right, Master Joe. So please stay tuned into Combat Taekwondo social media because there's going to be some exciting news and also some great announcement on the upcoming days. So before New Year's Eve, you can wait for all of these announcements, and I can anticipate they're going to be awesome. They're going to be great, and it's something that you don't want to miss.
Yeah, thank you, Will. It was great to see you today, and I can't wait to see you fight again.
I appreciate that. Thank you for
I
all you guys do. This organization's doing it right.
I can't
I
wait to see you
appreciate that.
fight again, and I can't wait to see you getting that bonus. Okay, well
That's
deserved
right.
bonus. Yes,
That's right.
sir.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
It will
Yeah,
happen.
Master George,
100%.
maybe I just have to kick them out of the cage or through the cage or something because back kicking your opponent 20 feet doesn't do it. So I got you next time.
That was like a very intense evening, William. First event, historic. Uh, Everything around was like charged. Like you could feel that electricity in the air. And
Mhm.
I'm talking about everything, right? We were just getting close to start the event, and there's so many things going on, and then you have the fights, and that was like one amazing thing that happened, and then it took me about 5 days to realize what happened that day, to be honest. And then I believe it was the same for you or for everybody else too. But bottom line is this: I get it. It can only get better from here, right? Like your fight,
Absolutely.
like your performance, like this event, like every little thing. This was the first one, and it was a successful event, a super show, broadcasted in like so many countries. Many people got to see this, and that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
Chava.
Yes, that's true. So, Will, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate your time to share
absolutely.
with us your experience, the aftermath of the experience. It's really important for us to know how you felt, and also I think it's very important for the audience to hear from the fighters themselves how they felt, how they were treated, and how they've lived through all of this new format. I also I loved about especially your fight. Well, for me, that was the fight of the night. I said it on the live broadcasting that for me that was the best fight, and I can tell it anytime. Also, I love that maybe. Out of all the fighters, maybe you were the most respectful among each other. So I love that you were taking pictures with each other after the event was over, and because this is at the end, this isn't it is not war. We are all sportmen, and
Mhm.
it is a sport, and we can all be friends at the end of it. Of course, inside the cage, it's a total different story, but outside it doesn't have to be that way, and I love that because that's I told you on the episode we had before, that's true martial art.
Yeah,
and
the
and
true
I
essence, the
Yes.
true essence of martial arts, and I'm really happy to see that our goal is to preserve that and maintain that.
That's
Whereas
true.
in many other different disciplines, just kind of disappeared. So this was a great thing and sets the tone. Like even the pictures, with
Yeah.
the salute at the beginning of the fight, and um, of course it's a show, but also we have to keep it and preserve that the respect that martial arts teaches, right?
Yeah. After the match, when I walked back and then I saw Junior upset at the end of the hallway, me and him had a good talk, and then we went did our interviews and everything. But then he came back into my locker room in the blue corner and just wanted to like talk some more. And then later that night, we actually went out to eat together, and we had a translator because we
Wow.
speak two different language, right?
Yeah.
So we had a translator and stuff, and it was cool to hear, you know, kind of like how you guys do these interviews, but like hear his story and my story, and then see similarities and differences. Was pretty cool, and it was very special. So
Yes.
you guys definitely selected, great fighters. Like my opponent, great
Yeah.
fighter, but
We can say
also
we
martial
can't
arts
wait
aspect
to see you back
as
in the
well.
ring, back in the cage.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, Chava. Well, we had a great, meaningful time spent with William today. Thank you, William.
Thank you.
Please send our
Thank you very
regards to your super dad. We say hello.
Yeah, he's
And,
watching right now.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hello, sir,
Mr.
Mr. Finley,
Mr. Finley. No, I mean,
the super
when
dad.
yeah, Mr. Finley. Talking about Finley, that Finley,
The senior. Yes.
senior, yes, Mr.
Okay.
Senior Finley.
Well,
So
we say hello and thank you,
we say hello to you.
and
Thank you very much.
we look forward to seeing you soon. Okay.
Sounds good. See you guys.
I see you around, Will. So it's good to have you here. I hope to see you pretty soon again.
We'll see him soon. Yes, of course.
Oh, wait, hold on. He's coming. He's coming. He wants to.
He's
say
coming. Okay, good. Hello, sir.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hello. Good to see you. Just want to say hi. Wish you a very nice end of the year. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year
You too.
to everyone.
I just want to back what Will said that you guys have world class athletes, not just in the ring, but their whole atmosphere with everybody was great.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate
Thank you
you.
very
And
much.
that doesn't just go for the fighters. With the judges,
Yeah,
the
coaches, other coaches.
you guys organizing it and everything. It's everybody working as a team within the organization,
Absolutely.
and
That's the
I
goal.
really appreciate that.
That's the goal. And hearing that feedback, that's very, very important, and it means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, see you around. Hope to see you soon again, both of you.
All right,
Yes.
sounds good.
Okay. Take care.
All right, guys. Happy
Take
care.
holidays. Bye bye.
Thank you.
So there we have it, George.
Well, Chava,
William.
here's another show. Too bad Junior wasn't able to log in, but anyways, we had a great time with William talking about his fight, talking about his thoughts, the aftermath, what he.
Yeah, the experience in general. I think it was. I think it's really good to hear from the fighters themselves how they were living this event.
I like that thing, like a 20-foot back kick. What do you think about that when he said that?
Yeah, well, I think he's right.
Yes, that's facts, right? Facts. Speaking facts.
I think he's right. So, George, thank you very much also
Hey.
for being here. So, to all the people also
Doing my
all
job.
the people that was here with us, thank you very much for being here. So, stay tuned to the Combat Taekwondo social media because, as yours stated, we're having some great announcements to make. So you don't want to miss them. And to everyone watching this, again, thank you very much. And that was our show. George, see you around.
Thank you. See you, Chava. Thank you guys for watching.